Hi, thank you so much for joining me live, and if you're not joining me live, don't worry, thank you so much for watching. So my name is Katie Woodland. I am a psychologist, and in my therapy program I support people to overcome extreme bouts of stress, depression, anxiety, and one of the key tools we use is visualization, and another tool we use is EFT. And I listened to one of the sessions on the free 10th annual tapping summit this morning, and the lady on there actually combined EFT with visualization. Now that had never crossed my mind at all whatsoever, and so as I was tapping along, I could just see how powerful this technique was. So I'm not going to steal her thunder and do her technique, but because I use visualization to support people anyway, and it is usually a pretty key technique in things like CBT and DBT, I'm going to show you how I've adapted what she says to one of the key techniques that I use to help people overcome extreme bouts of anxiety or get them motivated if they're struggling with depression. So what I want you to do is just follow along, and we will see whether we can get you just taking that next step, taking that first step in overcoming stress, depression or anxiety, and getting back to feeling like you, getting you out the door and getting you really enjoying life. So the first thing I want you to do is go somewhere that is really comfortable and that you can talk out loud, okay? And then I need you to think of the biggest, most scariest thing that you're supposed to be doing, that you keep avoiding, that you keep procrastinating about, that keeps going on top of your to-do list that never gets done. And I want you to really, really have that clear in your mind. And I want you to just close your eyes and really get it clear. And then I want you to delve into your body. Whereabouts does that kind of come up for you? So whenever I'm feeling really anxious or really worried about something, I get it just under my rib cage. I don't get it in the pit of my stomach. I get it in my rib cage, just underneath, and I feel tense and tight. So where is it coming up for you, and what does it feel like? Put a name to those feelings. Once we delve into the emotion, then tapping comes into its own. So name it. And then what I want you to do is rate how horrific this is for you from 0 to 10. So 0 is don't need to deal with it. 10 is, oh my God, I want to go and hide in a World War II bunker and never come back out again. This is just so unbelievably unbearable. Take a deep breath, and then we're going to start getting to work. So traditional tapping and EFT uses 8 or 9 points depending on what type of EFT you're doing, and however this technique this morning just focused on one, just focused on the collarbone point. So I'm going to do that with you. If you want to see the whole round, if you click the link over to the blog post, there's a video at the bottom where I do a different type of EFT. So just by watching this, you're getting 2 lots of EFT. So we're just going to focus tapping on our collarbone point. And so you've all got good old collarbones, and it's just along here that you're trying to tap. So you don't have to tap hard if you've never done EFT before. It's just about tapping lightly and getting going. So I want you to recall that scary, horrible thing again, and just keep tapping all the way through this. Just keep going. So get it clear in your mind. Have your eyes closed and have it completely clear in your mind. And then we're just going to start saying things about how we can't move forward. And when I say a phrase, I want you to just repeat it out loud. So just keep going, just go with it, and pay attention to what's going on in your body. I promise you this is safe. So we're going to start with, I just can't do it. This thing is so scary. There's no way I'm ever going to be able to do this. I'm absolutely terrified just by thinking about this. If I can't even think about it, how the heck can I do it? Other people might be able to do this, but I can't. I'm different. I can't ever do this. You just don't understand how scary this is. This is so scary, it makes me feel sick. The thought of doing this makes me want to cry. Why are you even asking me to think about this? I don't want to think about this. I don't want to have this in my life. I want to change, I just can't. I've tried to change, I'm no good at this. I want you to take a deep breath. And now I want you to visualize just taking the next step. You don't need to complete the whole thing that is scary. You don't need to blast through it and power through it. We're not Wonder Woman and Superman. Just take that first step of completion. And then take another deep breath. And we're going to say some more words and just follow along afterwards. I can do it. I've taken the first step, I can take the next step. I don't know why I was so scared. It wasn't that hard. It was only one small step. I can do the next step. I can change my life. I'm in control. My emotions listen to me. I'm the one who decides. I can take the next step because I took the first step. I can take all the steps that I need to take, and I can overcome this. I am better than this. I am amazing. I can take the first step. And then I want you to take another deep breath. Keep tapping. And just rate how you are feeling now. Again, 0 to 10. The thought about doing that first step. How scary is it? Whew. And then you can stop tapping, take another deep breath, and just feel awesome. So what that will have done is it will have broken the emotional connection that you have between the idea of taking the first step and the thing that's it's the emotions that keep you trapped. So by breaking that emotional connection, you can now go out and take that first step. So depending on how scary it is, depending on how much you've been stuck, you may need to do it again. You may need to go deeper. You may need to try another bit of AFT, but I guarantee that will have at least brought you down one peg. So if you liked this, then absolutely check out the blog, check out the other types of EFT you can do, and sign up for the free summit. So there's only a few days left, and every single day they are blowing my mind. If you've got any questions, give us a shout, and I'd love to know where you were before you started, so 0 out of 10, and where you were after. So whack your comments below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Have an amazing day, and here's to kicking anxiety, depression in the rear end.